What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today's video is going to be kind of a two-parter. Part one is going to be that, and we're going to get into that. Part two is going to have to do with the blue car, so we'll get into that as well. But at the moment, probably looking at me going, Casey, why do you look sweaty and tired and looks like you got beat up? Well, I was watching Cops.
Guys doing some modeling.
Why are you so sweaty?
I was watching Cops.
No, it's not it. I am trying to get my small little racing program back together. So I pulled out my two pit bikes from the garage after sitting for 2 years, and I've been trying to get them running. I got one running pretty good. I got the other one running, but it doesn't really run worth a shit. So I think I got to take the carb off, clean it up, and honestly, I'm probably just going to do that with both of them. But they need air in the tires as well, oil change, and probably take some of the covers off and clean out some of the dirt and mud and everything, because we took them, when we weren't racing, we beat the crap out of them on some property. So I think it's time to, drain the fuel, clean the carbs, change the oil, and get them just ready to cruise around the racetrack once again. That has nothing to do with this video. That's just why I look the way I do. What this video is actually about, part one, is I got to fix this wheel. I know what you're saying, Casey, it looks perfect. It does. It's a nice wheel. It's what's on the back is the problem. I have no idea what happened here. All I know is my buddy called me and said, hey, I'm buying some wheels. One needs to be fixed. Do you think you can do it? It should be a small little weld because it leaks. And I was like, sure. Yeah, I'm sure I'm capable of doing that. I think I got some aluminum stuff laying around. It's been a while since I've done any aluminum, but I think I got some stuff laying around, and I can make it happen. I wish I asked for pictures before I said yes. But it's too late now. The wheel's here. And I'm going to see if I can fix it and save them $600. If not, at least I tried. So that's part one of this video. Let's get into it. I'm going to grind that well down, see what they were covering up, and even see if this thing's savable. That's going to be step one. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. Reluctantly, let's get to work, I guess. I've ground down about as far as I am willing to go. I have found my crack. I've drilled both ends of the crack, and yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. I don't know, the lighting's probably not that great in here, but I thought that was the end. That's the end right there. And you can see it goes all the way through. And I hope that's the end. I think this is where I'm getting into this part of the weld from the factory. You can see it's much straighter. So I don't think this is part of the crack at all. We will find out though. Like I said, I think I'm just getting into the weld here. So I think this is the end of the crack. I'm gonna weld this up, let it cool, fill it with air, spray it down with soapy water again, see if it leaks. If it doesn't, make a pass over it again and a pass over it again on both sides of it, and we'll call it a day. That's the plan, at least. Hopefully it works out that well. I haven't welded aluminum in a long time, so no time like the present to remember. Okay, guys, we got a little bit of an update, a little bit of change of plans. For one, he didn't end up saving the wheel. After seeing how large that crack was, and then as I was welding it, it cracked more. I'm almost curious if the people that tried to repair it first, well, they didn't go about the repair correctly. And then two, I'm thinking that they really overheated that area while they were doing the repair and made it super brittle, because as I was welding it, it did crack more. It kind of like splintered off and cracked in other directions. So he said, you know what, it's not worth it. We're not going to save it. Quit while you're ahead. And he's just going to pick up another wheel, which is whatever. That's, the smart thing to do, especially because it's going to be on an F-150, heavy truck, things of that nature. Let's not inherently put ourselves in danger over $600. The other part of this is where I said that we are going to pick up a motor for this project, for my four-door. As you can see, we got a mock-up big block in there. That is actually not what we're going to go pick up. We're actually not even picking up anything this week. You guys are going to notice that this video came out late. It's supposed to come out, I like to post them Saturday or Sunday. It's probably going to be, you're probably seeing this on a Monday or Tuesday. The reason for that is work. I'm supposed to have a 3-day weekend. Ended up having to work late and then go into work again the day after because a storm rolled through, and I work for, the place I work for, we do storm coverage. So ended up having to work through the day that I was supposed to go pick up that motor. It's okay because a buddy owns it. We're going to go pick it up next week, and we will discuss what motor it is that we're picking up, why we're picking it up for this, and lose my train of thought, but that's okay. We'll get to this eventually. It's going to be a next week deal, but it's all good. We're still picking up a motor. It's just not going to be this week. So I'm kind of changing the whole plan of this video. I also got to work on this. Do you guys like GT500s? This is going to be, I got some things I got to do this. This is truly, truly next. We're picking up that motor, but we're truly going to be working on the GT500 next. That is 100% what's going on. Right now I'm going to cut this, and then we are going to go talk about what I'm actually doing today, since I'm not going to pick up that motor right now. We're actually going to do something else. All right, so ignore everything that's going on in here. There's currently a pool being put in right on the other side of this wall right here. So the electrician had to come in, so we had to move a bunch of stuff off the wall. Whatever. Again, that's besides the point. What we are doing today is I'm dropping this off at the racetrack because I am swapping it out. My buddy has a full bottle that is empty. He hasn't had time, and I haven't had time to kind of meet up and fill my bottle, but he said, I got a full one. Let's just swap them out, and then you got some nitrous. So red car, it has some nitrous now. We just got to go pick it up. And then transmission leak that I said was fine like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, gotten much worse. So I got to tackle that. So this video kind of changed plans completely. And we're going to go pick up a nitrous bottle that's full. We are then going to take a look at the tranny leak and actually figure out what the cause of that is. And I am going to do my damnedest to fix it, or at least make it leak a little bit less. So I'm going to go grab this, head to the racetrack, swap it out, and then, yeah, we're going to take a look at the tranny leak and actually try to fix it. All right, so it's update time. We are currently in the storage unit that my landlord was courteous enough to let me borrow until it gets rented out. And I got the car in here. And the pit bikes I got fixed. We did get the nitrous bottle filled. There's a small problem with that I've already screwed up. It's an $80 lesson, I'm calling it. So I wanted to check this thing for leaks. And yeah, that's leaking. And unfortunately, in tightening it up, or trying to tighten it up, I stripped it out. So we're going to call that an $80 lesson, because by the time I'm actually ready to use that thing, it's probably going to be empty. And then I'm going to have to figure out how to get that out of there, because it is stripped. Sometimes you win. Most of the times you lose. I'm on the losing end of this. And it is what it is. I have a plan, though. I think it's going to be just fine. I'm going to get that out, put my gauge in there, my pressure gauge in there. We'll call it good enough. Along with that, like I said, I'm in the storage unit. Car's here on jack stands because he told me that I was not allowed to leak anything in here. Well, unfortunately, the Fairmont does leak, so I was checking out the leaks, and what I found was the front of the tranny is what leaks. I thought it would be the trans brake or something else, but it was the front part of the pan. I tightened those bolts up, and then it's up kind of by the converter. I don't know what's leaking there. So they're not big leaks. It's just you park it for a week and you notice a few dribbles, and it is what it is. But that's kind of the update. We kind of sort of have nitrous at the moment, but we are losing it as we speak. And the car is as ready as it's going to be to go make passes. Got to buy plugs, got to buy fuel, and then we're ready to go. So it's kind of where we're at. With that being said, I'm going to end this video off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, we're going to be going to pick up the motor for the car, for the blue car, and we'll talk about that and go over that. So that's kind of exciting. So if you guys want to follow along, like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, I appreciate you guys. Whole nitrous thing's a little defeating. Wouldn't have this problem if I had a turbo car. What are you going to do? It's been a video full of problems, and that's just the reality of it. Is sometimes you got problems. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but that's where we're at. Car's ready as it's going to be, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can bring it to the track, make some passes. That's what I'm hoping for. So while I figure out this problem, I want you guys to look forward to getting the motor for the blue car next week, and we will talk about that, go over that, and if you can't tell, I'm a little defeated, but it's okay. We're going to power through. It's going to be fine. I'm actually going to go take this thing out for a cruise right now. And yeah, it's kind of where we're at. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. See you guys in the next one.